This video is kindly sponsored by Squarespace.
We've got a plasterboard address.
We did it! Good morning, guys. Welcome back to a very, very cold morning. I've got my coat on today, which means that it's cold. But can you see behind me? Yesterday we came in here and finished all of the wall boarding and the window. It looks so good. I can't wait to show you. And today, exciting things are happening. Hopefully, the ceiling's gonna go on. I didn't check in yesterday because I thought we need something exciting to happen. Today's the day. It's kind of hard to see with this one in the way, but the window is in. We've got a little sill there. We've got our radiator going below. All around the storage is now in, and you can visualize and see this wall with our mirrors. So we decided, like, upstairs we're gonna have this plastered because it's just a job done. So our side lights are all in. This one we are not having plastered because we need to be able to access two things. The toilet, so we're gonna have like a removable wood something here so that we can get into the system below if we ever need to. And also we're going to have our extractor fan just up here, and that's why we've got this one. And if we ever need to access that, we're also going to need to be opening the top. So this is going to be done with wood, with some kind of fancy lifting things so that we can get to these things. You may have remembered from one of our last videos we said that we were going to buy a plasterboard lift. This is what it looks like. It's huge. It takes up most of the room. Pretty glad it's on wheels. And looking at this, I feel like the ceiling is going to go very quickly because the boards are already so big. You have to do thicker on the ceiling, so we've got 15mm, and we had to specifically order them. We couldn't get them from places like Wix. That's why we did that big order of plasterboard. Are you ready?
I think so.
Honestly, have you played with it yet?
I've put it up and down without a board on it. I haven't done it with a board on it, and the boards are heavy.
Yeah.
Especially these ones, so it's going to be a little bit nerve-wracking.
Should we be wearing hard hats?
I feel abandoned by you going to the far side of the
Yeah,
board.
I'm not going to be under the board at any point.
I'm thinking I'm just going to always kneel down with my head lower than the post, because then if it does fall, I'm not going to get hit in my head.
Yeah, good idea. What does that mean?
I don't know. Like, it's not making very nice sound.
First one is up. We've got it in the middle of the first joist. And now Ollie's just going to try and figure out, because all of our joists aren't straight. So to know how to screw it in, he's just going to move his little ruler along to try and find the joist. And that was pretty simple with the lift.
Yeah, it was good.
Pretty good.
Will it hold? We're not dead yet.
Oh my gosh, if you just look at this very little corner bit we have a normal room. It covers quite a lot of the ceiling. It's kind of crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
It's nice to see. If you see me looking a little bit weird in the next clip, actually my lips do look a bit blue. That is because I have my UU hot water bottle. Trying to keep me warm. But we are over 50% on the way there now. Putting third out of 4 up. Wind her up. So this side is done. Ollie is getting much faster. Got a technique now, keep it out from the wall while you wind it up, and then push it in when you're a bit closer. This one comes all the way over here. Oh. So exciting. The room feels different, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Feels just, oh, look at that. Look at this gorgeous ceiling we have.
We've got a plasterboarded room.
We did it!
We did.
We did it! Ollie, look! You did it! You did your first plasterboarded room.
Whole room. I've done a cupboard before. I love you. Thanks for putting up with me.
You may have seen from my wreath video, the builders have been in, they have fixed the bay window roof, so we're good to go with the roof. This window, though it doesn't look it, is back in. And we have a date secured for the dot and dab and plastering to be done in all of this area. Now today is Friday. The date that they are coming in is Monday. So we've got 2.5 days to hopefully get a few things done before they come. I'm honestly not sure that it's achievable. Looking at it all, I feel very overwhelmed. But I'm just hoping that maybe we can work with them. Maybe I'll have to do a bit of work on Monday while they're here. But I just can't wait for it to be done. So yeah, they seem really good. They're texting. As you can tell, I'm feeling a bit apprehensive now that I've said this, that they will turn up. But if they don't turn up, unfortunately, this video won't even be going up. So if you're seeing this, then by the end of it, this will all be plastered and looking like a bit of a normal room. So jobs we have to do, one of which we've already started. We have started putting the floor down. So all of the floor is down right the way back to about there. So you can see this bit that I'm walking on here is solid. We have insulated, you can kind of see that all the way back to there. And now we're going to be working on putting these boards down. And as you would have seen, under there our hearth is in, so we are able to put these floorboards down and carry on. Now before they come in, they need the floor down. So in the next few days, we need to finish the floor all the way into the dressing room, all the way into the lobby and out to the hallway, which will be wonderful because I can't wait to not be stepping over all of the floors, especially going out here when we come up to bed and come down in the morning every day. The next job we have to do is get this window back into there so that they can plaster around it. And then we've actually hopefully got the insulation arriving today, and then we need to insulate all of the ceiling too before the plasterboard can go up. So as you can probably expect, we have got a ton of rock wool arriving. I really hope I've ordered enough because it would be a pain if I've just missed a little section, but we're obviously going to be rock walling all of this in here, all of the ceilings. Oh, they're actually done there, but all of them throughout there and the hallway too. Now that unfortunately isn't the last thing that we need to do before they come on Monday. We also need to build the stud wall. So Ollie's actually just had to pop out for work, but he's coming back in a second. We've just been measuring up as to where all of the wires need to go. So these are the wires in the floor that are going to be going in the stud wall for our sockets for the bed. And these are the ones which are going to be our light on the bedside. So we've been checking with the level, this wall here and how it runs. It actually runs at a bit of this angle. So this room and the box room will be going at a slight angle like that, but we're keeping it the same angle as the house. And also we're making sure that our box room is within the, it's not like a legal limit actually. I don't think there's a legal limit for a room unless you're renting a house out, but it's within the like smallest room if you are renting it out as a bedroom for ages 10 plus. So if they're age 10 and lower, it's only something like 4.5 meters squared. Could be getting this completely wrong, and it's something over 6 for 10 plus. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a stressful, tiring few days. But golly, I'm so excited to finally have floor down in here. Now moving back to the floor, Ollie's back. We are laying each board, gluing each of the joists as you can see there. Then we're pushing against something the other side to really butt these up tight. And we're screwing them in with these lovely little teeny tiny screws. We we tag team the jobs on the floor, and while we do, I want to say a big thank you to Squarespace, who you may have noticed have kindly supported my channel this year and are the sponsors of today's video. I'm sure you've heard me rave about them, but if you haven't, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform where you can create a website or blog. I've been using their platform for my website over the past few years and love the ease and efficiency. I chose from one of their award-winning templates, tweaked it a little bit to make it personal to me, and have my website up and running within a couple of days. It takes away from the overwhelming technology of starting a website and gets you online pretty much almost immediately. So if you're interested in starting a website or blog, they do a free trial so you can check out just how simple it is. And when you're ready to launch, you can use my code, which I'll put on screen here and in the description below, which gets you 10% off your first website or domain. Now let's finish this floor. Well, yesterday we didn't check in much because we are slipping behind. It is Sunday today, tomorrow is Monday, so the plasterers come in tomorrow, and we've got quite a lot to do. So we progressed really well yesterday because thankfully my mum and dad came to save us, and we probably couldn't have done this without them. We definitely couldn't have done it without them. Excitingly, the floor, although it's a tip in here, is down. It feels really good, and we managed to at least do all of the boards into this dressing room here. Obviously they don't look that great at the moment, but these will all be sanded and beautiful afterwards. So we've busted them all up, but in here the screw head that we have to use is really terrible. They're little tiny screws. We'll show you. We're having to go and buy more because we ran out of all of them. But we've got all of these laid, so today we just need to finish this bit off, which is why Ollie is taking down our doorways, because obviously this doorway needs to be moved over in this little box room that we're having here. So the door's going to sit here so that we can have a wardrobe. It's only going to be a small wardrobe, but a wardrobe here in this room, and the door will sit to this side. But the plasterers obviously have to plaster up to this bit, so we need to rebuild a wall here and just leave the opening the other side. The door doesn't have to be in, but the door is keeping us warm, which of course it's -2 this morning. Our windows still aren't in, and it's just going to be breezing up the stairs to where we are and downstairs, but that's fine, we will survive. And then my parents were helping us insulate, so they did the floor, and they also managed to do the majority of the ceiling until we ran out. So after we finished last night, we had to drive about 20 minutes to another Wickes because we had already bought all of the rock wool at our local Wickes, and we managed to fit 5 in and on top of our mini.
3 in, 2.
I'll insert a picture here. So today's aim is to get the doorways done, finish the rest of the floor, put that window frame back in, tidy the room. Literally all of this needs to be out, which will be exciting because we can finally see the floor, and then potentially start the stud wall, which you can see here. We had to measure yesterday. This is where our side table is going to be. Should be somewhere here. Likelihood of us getting that all done today?
It's
positive.
It's a very simple wall. It's just a straight line. Though we are going to do a staggered stud.
Yeah.
So that could take a little bit longer.
Oh, and we did panic yesterday that we didn't have enough floorboards.
Yeah, we think we got just enough.
Like literally just enough. We have to replay in some of the sides.
Yeah.
But that won't, it's not a big job.
No, shouldn't take too long.
Right then, see if we can do it. Well, that is quite exciting. You can finally see our doorway in the true scale of it, really. The bathroom, which is now ready to go, little lobby, and then into the bedroom. This actually does feel really exciting getting the doors down for some reason. I think just because they look so messy, and especially once this floor is down. Oh. Ollie's going on this one now, which will be exciting too, seeing it moved over.
Alright,
Is it supposed to come off both sides?
No.
You got the hinges on. Hello! Hello again!
Hello. Oh God, it feels weird to have this door open.
I know!
I haven't seen this in ages.
It feels... We're gonna see today the true scale of everything. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
room size. I'm excited about that.
I'm in darkness, but I'm so glad because it's been Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We're on the 4th day of hell. You're wonky. Sorry about that. Today, if you can't tell, the plasters were in and we have a ceiling in our bedroom. And I mean, we joked with him today about the scaffolding tower. Basically, one of them fell down it, but they joked about signing a waiver for when we left it, and we were like, well, actually, maybe we will use it when you're gone. So we're now building the stud wall, literally on Holly's head here, using their scaffolding tower, which is actually really helping.
Yeah, make it a lot easier.
We also put in the window today, which you can half see over there, and did a number of other things, but I'll show you that another time because we are still working like mad.
Yeah.
Okay. Ollie's just called this his sole and plate. I don't really know what that meant, but...
Header and footer? Top and sole? I don't know.
You definitely called it sole and plate.
Sole and plate?
I have no idea what it's meant to be called.
The top bit and the bottom.
We've got the bottom, the sides, the top in. You can see our wires coming down, and also in the bottom for our sockets. Now, thankfully, we have no windows in, so we've got to get the rest of the wood for in the middle. Now in the middle we're doing something that Ollie has researched, which is we're going to zigzag the bits of wood.
When we say research, I saw one Canadian guy do it.
It seemed clever though. Basically, what you put the studs, one on that side, one on that side, one on that side, one on that side. So if something hits or the sound on this side, it'll only vibrate along that side. It shouldn't come to this side. Is that correct?
That is correct. Ideally, in a commercial situation, you would make 2 stud walls completely separate. We haven't got the space for that. So we're doing like 2 stud walls that are half separated. The only thing that joins them is this bit. So sound will go around the perimeter, but it should not go through the center. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, so now we've got a load of them, really tall ones, to weave through here. You'll see us do it. We'll show you what it looks like in the end. And then we're going to insulate, and then we've got chipboard going on each side and plasterboard on each side. So it's going to become quite a thick wall, but we purposely did that because...
we want it quiet.
Well, not with the rest of our houses anyway. We can do everything with this, but we're doing the best job we can with the wall that we build in the house.
Hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon, side by side and through, no limit to what we can do. saying no, what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. The future is bright.
I must admit, I was really worried about putting this wall up because it's about 5 o'clock, but it feels later because it's dark outside and it seemed daunting. How long do you think that took us to put up?
I don't know.
I'm like curious to see. I pretty much timed out the majority of it. That went up so quickly. So you can see here, Ollie's done 400 centres and then they zigzag back and forth. So yeah, principle is if you're banging on this side, you shouldn't be able to hear it on that side. I mean, you're still going to hear some stuff. This is very close proximity. And then we're going to put rock wool in here. We're undecided as to whether we go and get some more because we've got lots of offcuts. So it's whether we just like cram our offcuts in here or whether we go and buy more. But wowza, there's a wall in this room. So this wall runs along perfectly with this wall, which goes into our bathroom, which honestly, it does still just feel like we're gonna have such a big space, even though we've taken a lot of that room. And then,
It feels big.
I know, this room feels really big. Yeah, it's big.
Saying that I can touch either side
It's-
is kind of like being small.
Yeah, but it's long, like if you go right the way to the other end,
And it's tall.
it's tall. Yeah, it's a lovely size room actually. Kind of can't get the whole perspective of it, but it is a lovely size room. Yeah, and the windows in, that's the ceiling light. You can now kind of like visualize this room a little bit. And especially that wall will be going up tonight. So that's exciting. I'm not sure whether we'll get this one up because I've got to decide on the lights tonight. Let's go and get the OSB board then. We are 2 days in. It's taking the poor guys longer than they expected, which is always the same with our house. But our little lobby is boarded, going into the bathroom that we did. And then through here, which is quite exciting, we have a plastered ceiling, a plastered wall on this side, and they've started to plaster over this side too. So they're doing it in sections. I think it's because it's just such a big room. And they've still not come in here yet. So we're hoping today there'll be some progression in there. And this one will be finished. You can see our spotlights now, our main light. So it's really busy outside, you can hear all the school kids. And this wall, oh, exciting. It's morning because unfortunately at night it is so dark. It's actually -7 today. That was the battery going off. And then this room hasn't progressed much because we still need to finish said wall on this side, but we're not going to rush it because we need to think of where the lights are going to go, and because they're running behind and it's literally Christmas next week, we are pausing on this room, making sure that all of this area is totally done. And they're also going to be doing, as you see here, the hallway. So the hallway has also started going up. They've also started boarding here. So we've got 2 spotlights. And what's that one? Fire alarm.
Yeah, something.
Yeah. Exciting. Hey guys, checking in with the last little clip of the year. I can't believe it. Where has 2022 gone? Where has the time gone? I have actually escaped, as you can probably tell, to my parents for the day because I was getting so cold with the chaps in. They've got all of the doors open because they're running down to get water, and then they're emptying plaster, so it makes it easier for them. But I was getting very, very chilled. So I've come here to edit this video, which I can't believe is the last, 2022. I'm looking forward to 2023 though, because we will have a plastered room. We're going to be painting in the new year, my favourite job. I'm so excited. And we've booked in the tiler, and yeah, it's going to be really exciting for the renovations. However, today is Friday, the day this video is going up. And as I mentioned in the last clip, it's taken them longer than they expected, which honestly always kind of reassures me because the house takes us so much time, and that is because everything is wonky, and it's nice to know that trade also kind of underestimate what our house is like. We're not the only ones, which is just kind of reassuring. It's nice to know, but obviously it's not great for them. It's taken them a lot longer than they expected. They were supposed to be finished Wednesday this week, and so I was hoping to wrap up this video and show you the full plastered room, but I'll put in the clips of where it is now. So we've got our bedroom plastered, the little lobby, the hallway is boarded, and that is being plastered today, and then I think they're boarding and hoping to plaster the dressing room tomorrow, so the Saturday. So unfortunately you won't see that, but hopefully you'll be sticking along with us next year. Thank you so much for your support. This year has been a real mixed bag for Ollie and I. It's been some of our highest highs and also some of our lowest lows, and haven't talked about them all, but if you're also have been struggling this year, then I can totally sympathise with you. And I know it can seem strange that you can look at other people's lives and think that they're so happy and perfect, but just know behind the scenes things have been difficult for us a little bit this year. But we are going into the new year feeling really happy and hopeful, and to be honest, really excited. Really excited for this project to be starting, and we've got lots of plans for 2023, so I really hope to see you there. Hope you have a lovely relaxing few weeks and a wonderful Christmas if you celebrate. I'm already looking forward to catching up with you all in a few weeks. I know it sounds strange and soppy, but in many ways you don't know how much you've helped me this year, so really appreciate it, and I will see you hopefully in the new year. Bye guys.